What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Today we're going to be reacting to the Midnight News by Snarled. And as y'all can see on the screen, we got a new chick, like, doing the voiceovers and shit. She black. So this shit finna be fire. Because us black people got to stand together. I support it. I'm here for it. I know I'm a little underdressed. Don't look at me. Don't judge me either. But yeah, I'm here for it. I'm excited to see like how she, incorporates her voice like into like the storytelling. Cause like people just got that voice for storytelling. So I'm excited to see like what she's like. And shit, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into the video.
Hey, I'm Markia. Want to hear something scary?
Okay. She a little scary with it. She a little spooky with it.
The Midnight News. The following story is inspired by Charlotte. My neighborhood had always felt very safe. Our neighbors knew each other, and the only crimes ever reported were things like stolen bikes or car break-ins, and those were rare. As I walked home from school that day, it never crossed my mind that anything bad could happen. I got home and started my homework at the kitchen table while my mom was making dinner. The local news was on, which was perfect for background noise, because the news in our town was always boring. But today, the newscasters caught my ear. A man known for committing a spree of brutal killings in our town 3 decades ago had just escaped from prison. I'd heard his name before, the Grim Gouger. They showed security footage of the escape as they were giving his description. Tall, heavyset, wearing a white mask. They said he was mentally unstable and armed with knives he'd stolen from the kitchen during the escape. And from the bloody shoe tracks he left behind, it looked like he'd already used them. My mom saw the fear on my face just as the newscaster started to tell how the Grim Gouger got his name. She turned off the TV. The news loves to scare people, she said. But if you don't see it, it isn't happening. See? My mom went back to cooking.
That is
true. I tried to focus on my homework, but it wasn't easy. The Grim Gouger was loose. That night, my dad was running late, so we started dinner without him. My mom told some pretty funny jokes, and for a moment, everything was fine. We were totally safe. The news really was just about scaring people. But when my dad arrived home, I could tell something was way off.
That nigga looking rough.
He went straight to my mom and whispered in her ear. She then turned to me and said, "Straight to bed, young lady." I got up from the table, and as I did, I could just make out the slight buzz of a helicopter outside.
Oh, that nigga in your hood.
Bed, I could hear the sound of the helicopter grow louder, along with the high-pitched whine of sirens. Meanwhile, downstairs, my parents were frantically checking that all the doors and windows were locked while speaking in hushed tones. "I'll stay up," my dad whispered. My mom agreed to stay up with him. My parents had never acted like this before, ever. This was serious. I grabbed my iPad and logged into the local news. Live camera footage from a helicopter was searching a suburban neighborhood. A huge manhunt was underway. I closed my eyes and repeated my mom's words in my head. If you don't see it, it isn't happening.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it real fast. This is like a quick story. I wasn't in a situation this fucking bad, but a couple years ago, I shit you not, an old house I was staying in, it was like 3 in the morning, and this was the first, like, usually I stay up extremely late and like sleep all day, but for whatever reason this night I decided to go to sleep early, and I was like, I'm gonna get some good sleep, I'm gonna be chilling, and I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be good for the next day. I went to sleep. I got woken up out of my sleep at 3 a.m. because the cops was surrounded, not surrounding, but like they were in front of our house, because we live in like a cul-de-sac. They were in front of our house telling us that we had to get out the house. And my sisters came and woke me up, and they were like, "Yo, we gotta get up. We gotta get out the house." I'm like, "What are you talking about? We gotta get out the house?" Apparently, some dudes robbed a car at gunpoint, stole the car, took off, and I guess, the police started chasing them or whatever. And I guess the dude hopped out the car and like started running, and he ran, and for I don't know why we're like this was our white people shit at the time, we left our garage unlocked. So he came to our house and he hid out in our garage. Now our garage was filled to the fucking ceiling with shit, so he like jumped over shit, crawled through shit, and like hid inside of like all the junk in our garage. And he was just hiding out there, and they thought it was like a hostage situation, and he was like holding us hostage and shit like that. Shit was crazy. I was up until like 6 in the morning waiting for these niggas to get this nigga out of my fucking garage. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to sleep, bro. I had to go to sleep the next day. I had a Spanish test. Shit was bad. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents on some shit like this. But I know how she feeling right now.
I turned off the iPad and pulled up the covers. Another restless hour passed. I just drifted off to sleep when a loud buzzing rattled the whole house and sent my heart racing. I grabbed my iPad and quickly logged back in to find the live footage of the manhunt still streaming. The helicopter spotlight drifted over a 2-story townhouse that looked all too familiar. The Rosens. They lived just 3 houses away. As I watched the Rosens' house all lit up in the spotlight, a man in black clothing darted around the corner out of sight. Mom? Dad? I called out, but they were either asleep or they couldn't hear me over that chopper engine which had turned insanely loud. Suddenly, the spotlight swung across my bedroom window with this blinding white light, and that's when I saw our house on live TV. There was our patio, our grill, and the trees tossing wildly under the helicopter's swirling blades.
I would have lost my shit.
I stared hard at the iPad screen when someone darted off the side of our house. I couldn't believe my eyes. This can't be real, I thought. I turned off the iPad and closed my eyes. And as soon as I did, the helicopter drifted away. My mom was right. She had to be. If you don't see it, it isn't happening. Then a smash of broken glass came from downstairs, followed by the screams of my mom and dad.
Yo,
I ran down
did
the
her fucking
steps,
parents
trying
get
to
murdered?
keep my feet quiet, and peeked into the kitchen. There were my mom and dad tied to chairs. Both their eyes were gone, leaving empty sockets.
What?
As I realized how the Grim Gouger got his name, I covered my mouth, but a small cry escaped. The Grim Gouger turned and looked at me through his white mask.
It's okay. If you don't see it, it isn't happening.
He walked toward me and repeated,
Huh?
If you don't see it, it isn't happening.
That's some creepy ass shit, dude. What the fuck?
Thank you.
Yo, I like her voice. Her voice is fucking great. I want to say I like her more than Sapphire. I'm pretty sure that's her name, like her real name for like the shit. Maybe, I don't know. But I fucks with it. I fucks with her. I'm excited to see where, you know, it's gonna go with her like doing the rest of the stories for a little bit. And yeah, let me know how you guys like the new voice actor, director. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm over here tripping. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Original video link will be down in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Peace.
I'ma pull up in that new thing, feeling like I'm Bruce Wayne. Yeah, I